All right. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream today by myself. Mr. Hayes is still out and sick. If you guys are new here in the morning, we come in, we take a look at price action, see what price did during the overnight session, see what price can do going into the New York session. Today was pretty fast, nothing too crazy to review. But over here, let's take a look here. Previous daily low is right there. Previous daily high, that's for Tuesday, right? So Tuesday low, Tuesday high is right there. So we'll mark that out for you guys with a 50% right there. So this morning when you came in, if you were watching us, we were somewhere over here, 8 a.m. No, probably 9 a.m. over here is where we started. So we're looking at price action in this previous daily high and how price was interacting with it. We also took a note of this leg to the downside, right? So this whole leg to the downside, we were looking at that. Price was tapping into the OTE of that range, so that right into that 705 right here. Taps into the 705, failure to displace, right? We are above the previous daily high. So over here, what we're watching is potential break of that previous daily high to give us some more downside. So over here, price breaks this previous daily high to the downside over here, right? We come into this 50%. Or any outside candle, we need to displace the 50%, so you can see that we just get an absolute displacement and a continuation to the downside. That's on that hourly time frame. Let's take a look, and actually to the downside right now, we still got that 24,848 liquidity that got some potential. We can potentially come back, retest this quarterly opening right there, and then continuation to the downside right there. But on the 15-minute, let's take a look. There's that previous daily high is going to be right here, right? That price tapped into. So over here, price was kind of consolidating around it. Tapped into this area, saw a retrace. We tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap with this SFP forming at the top. No sweeps, right? But we are rejecting still that fair value gap right there. Tap into this. So we have this SFP. So price failed to displace this high right there. We tap back into this fair value gap right there. Reject it. Right at 8:45. This is where we take some of our shorts. We fuck off over here. Somewhere which obviously was a fucking solid continuation. But from there, you can take this order block over here, this order block short. On the 15-minute, you can see that 9:15 retests it. 9:30 retests it, opens up, tap, continuation to the downside. Once we clear through that previous daily mid, we continue to the downside. And then on the 5-minute, thermostat 5 over here, this is what we're watching. So a similar thing, right? There's that 15-minute candle tapping into this fair value gap, failure to displace above it. All the price just kind of consolidating above this close. Then 9:10 we displaced to the downside, formed this fair value gap over here. So you could have taken multiple trades. You could have taken one off of here to the downside, continuation, either London lows, another one up over here, and any of these price points that could have been that previous daily low, right? But over here, there's that 9:30 candle opening up too. Tap into this New York AM open at 8:30 Eastern, continuation to the downside. All right, so pretty plain and simple. And then going into this session, we also described the this daily plan that we typically look at. So over here, right, going into the session, we said, okay, price during the Asian session consolidated, New York session or London session manipulated. So New York session can see, obviously, that continuation to the downside, which there's that consolidation, manipulation, and then reversal back to the downside. You could have played it multiple ways. Right? It just kind of depends on just pick which way you want to do it. The ranges are still pretty high. Over here, held this fair value gap, got that retrace into this right there, initial retrace down to fill the gap that we opened up with. And right now, this hourly looks like it swept the top. Possibility of getting an outside hour, right? Would be nice to get just a full downside run here and then tag that 24,848. But we'll keep a lookout on price. We'll be here tomorrow morning looking at price action, maybe taking some trade already traded. So kind of like if something happens tomorrow, then something happens. If not, then not, right? We're not gonna sit here and force anything. Let's take a look at stonks. Crypto's just getting fucking shit on, absolutely destroyed. So not even gonna look at it. That's probably gonna be a short, fast stream. Nothing Nothing crazy to cover, nothing crazy to talk about. Target. So these are the main ones that I'm holding, that I'm watching. AMT needs to continue holding this fair value gap. It needs to push through the CISD for us to get that continuation. Right, I'm not sure when Santa Rally is coming, but it needs to be damn fucking soon. COP, nice retrace, right? Like we were talking on stream. We need this fair value gap, this 200 EMA to hold, and then we can get that potential continuation here. So this was a solid retrace. Let's see if that holds. Costco, similar thing. It needs to get through this daily fair value gap over here. Displace this daily fair value gap, and it can really see a nice reversal to the upside. This weekly still needs to see a better close on it for that continuation. Lockheed Martin tap back below the 470, still holding the 200 EMA, still holding that 470 level. So possibility of a reversal continuation to the upside, especially with all the Venezuela news coming out. That's something to watch for there. ABT is another one of those too. Swept that previous daily low, right? This weekly is looking a little rough, but we need to see some sort of continuation out of here for us to think about these areas. Anything below the 200, right, still is a little iffy. So that's something to watch for. MA, similar thing, right? We swept this previous daily high. Nothing really above the CSD. Fuckers. Above the CSD, so that's what we're really watching here. So whatever they want to do out here, that's what we want to see. And Target, same thing, right? This was a solid continuation up to the top. We had such a solid fucking target outline on that bitch. Let me, sorry, I'm trying to find this target outline that we had. That on 1129, when did we draw this line? What we have right here. Oh, it is on November 29th. Wow. Copy image, that's crazy. Yeah, target we outlined on at the beginning of November. Let's see. So this was, yeah, target. What a beaut. Let's just see a little area out of that. Pretty much getting that a little bit. AMAT, Comcast cranking above this 200. She can really pick up the fucking pace. CMG decent. Love reversal. Okta SFB on Oracle Rivian. Still struggling. Let's see, BST. Yes. Autodesk. AI. Yeah, everything's just having a bit of a fucking downside. Maybe this is a retrace before the pump, right? Since we'll still have 2 more weeks left after that. At least for tech, right? Some of these things, some like these consumer ones are going. Oh yeah, nice. Coin getting that 200 retrace. That's what we want to see. So once this animal hits around this 207, 213 area, that's when we can start looking for possibility of a reversal into higher upside. Possibly just going into the next quarter, right? We might want to see some of these things. DE, SFP, fucking piece of shit. Dell. Duck. Typical. Bottom of the head bounce right there. Forward that SFP. Gross. Facilar. Generac. Retrace. HD. Notepad. Hymns. HUD. Jets. This is typically how I scroll through these stocks, just seeing what is what can be treated as a potential setup that has better RR, right? Some of these do look shortable, but I'm not a big fan of playing some shorts unless it's NQ. MSFT still got some room. And ENET. Let's see. Nike retesting CISD. NQ, you can see that. Below the 200 EMA, that is not good. This is the continuous chart on NQ. Let's see how gross this looks. Not my favorite. Unless they really want to just fucking gush it, retest some of these areas. That'd be gross. Possible. NVIDIA continuing below the 200 EMA as well. Yeah, there is a possibility that towards the end of this quarter that they just want to flush some things and then open the new year fresh. Pins, play, retrace to the downside, looking solid. Let's take a look. Continue here. Triple Q. Fucking gusher. A lot of gushers to the downside. Spot. That daily got fucked up. Let's see. VLOAD could be good. BZ. Tap that 618 solid. Wix, same thing, just fucked on. Yes, SoFi. Yeah, that's about it. I got nothing else on these bad boys. So that will do it for today. Yeah, for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go check out Mr. Haste. Go send him some help. Make sure you check us out on our website, www.paperchairs.io. It's the best way to see what we're all about, see what things we offer. But the best way to support us is just by liking these streams and retweeting them. Continue supporting us. I love you. I appreciate you. 2,000 followers for me. I'll quit my job. 200, that's already achieved. Let's see. Let's make it happen. I believe you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.